If there's no number on the outside, what number is it?
2.
The 2. Okay, so all radicals, if they look like this, there's really a 2 there. Otherwise, there would be a number there. Okay, so if there's a 3, we're pulling stuff out. We would need 3 5s to be in a group. Okay, if there's a 2, we're going in groups of 2, and so on. Okay, what were our numbers?
2, 3, 5, 7.
2, 3, 5, 7, okay, and so on. Okay, any prime numbers. So those are the things that you absolutely need. Today where you're going to see some difference is obviously there's a number on the outside, okay, as well as we're going to start working with some letters, okay? So, okay, if we start off with 36, okay, what are some factors of 36? So you say 36 divided by 2. 2 and 18. Okay, 18. 2 and 9. And 9. 3 and 3. Okay, so. This part, same as yesterday, okay? So, who can go? A group of 2s, okay, and they're going to go on the outside. Okay, who else can go? The 3s. Okay, who cannot go? We don't talk about those numbers, remember, unless they're like these. Okay, so everybody can go. Okay, that's just like, and if you think about it, what's the square root of 36? 6. Right, so what is 2 times 3? 6, okay, so however, we do have that 9 on the outside, and that doesn't change a lot. It's just when you very first do this radical, you need to drop that negative 9 down. Okay, so, and we know from yesterday, what do you do with the numbers? Multiply them. So, on your calculators, you need to type in negative 9 times 2 times 3, and you're going to get, negative 54. Okay, and there's nothing left in the square root. And if we think about it, are there times when no one's at home in your house? Yeah, okay, maybe you and your mom go shopping and your dad and little brother go somewhere, okay? So that is that concept, okay? Okay, 448. Huh? 20 and 24? 2 and 224. Okay, 224. 112? 112. 2 and 56. 56. 2 and 28. It's going to be 2 and 14. 2 and 7. Okay, the one mistake people make, okay, is to not accidentally drop that 7 down. So my advice to you, very first thing, when you draw the radical, put that 7 down there so you don't forget it. Okay? So, how many groups of 2s can go? 3, right? We got 1, 2, and 3. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Who cannot go? This 7 in particular, okay? He doesn't have a buddy along this tree, so we're going to put him back in the inside of the house. Okay, and then what do we need to do with these? Multiply them. So what is negative 7 times 2 times 2 times 2? Negative 28. I feel like it's more than that, but I could be wrong. Negative 56. 14, 20. You forgot a 2.
Yeah, I believe 56.
Okay, some of these, if you've already done this and or you know what a square root of 36 is, because we've already done it on a previous problem, this gave us what for the radical part?
8.
6. So, was there anything left over on the inside? No. Okay, so the radical was empty. So the square root of 36 is just 6. Well, okay, and then what is 8 times 6? 48. Okay. Okay, and the only reason I know that because if you look at number 1, we did that radical, we made the tree, okay, and we got 2 and a 3 on the outside and or a 6, okay, so. Okay, 100. 2 and 50. 2 and 25. 5 and 5. Who can go? Everyone, okay? A group of 2s and a group of 5s. Okay, and again, if we think about this, what is the square root of 100? 10. What is 5 times 2? 10. Okay, so that's how we got that. So negative 6 times 2 times 5? Negative 60. Square root of nothing, okay, and we don't leave it like that, so it's just going to be negative 60. Okay, flip it over. Okay, the back page looks different because we have variables on there. Okay, however, the steps are not that much different. Okay, so, and it does have the number on the outside. So, start with the 243. What are some factors of 243? Okay, does 2 go in? No. 3? 3 and what? 3 and 81. Okay, 81. 3 and 27. 27. 3 and 9. 3 and 3. Okay, draw your radical. And your first thing you're going to put is the 7. Okay, we drop that down. Okay, who can go? 2 sets of 3s. Okay, so I got 1. And I'm going to put them down. And another group. And I'm going to put them down. Who cannot go? This single 3 right here. Okay, so all that was 100% the same. Okay, now let's talk about variables for a second. X and or x to the 1 is just x. X squared is x times x. X cubed then is what?
X times X times X.
X times x times x. That means I have 3 of them. Okay, so x to the 4th means I have 4 x's. X to the 5th means I have 5 x's. Okay, so we can look up here and say, well, they gave us x4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The same rule still applies just with the numbers. So we're taking stuff in groups of 2. So how many can go? 2 groups. Okay, so here's a group. So we're going to put him on the outside, just like you do with numbers. Here's a group. So we're going to put him on the outside, just like you do with numbers. Okay, now what is negative 7 times 3 times 3? 63? Negative 63. Okay, we know from writing the x's out, what is x times x?
Squared.
X squared. Square root of 3. Okay, if, and I'm going to say if there was a 5th one, could he go? No, so then where would you put him? On the inside, just by the 3. Okay, so the letters work the exact same as numbers. My suggestion to you would definitely be to write them out. Okay. Okay, if we look at 11, what are some factors of 200? 2 and what? 2 and 100. Okay. And then we got 2 and 50, 2 and 25, 5 and 5. Okay, so I'm going to put my radical down, and the very first thing you should put down is what? The 10, okay? That is the number one mistake people make is they forget to drop that 10. Okay? Of the stuff, who can go? A set of 2s, a set of 5s, who cannot go? A single 2, okay, this guy in particular. Okay, and then we look at the letters. Well, how many X's do I have? 2, so X and X. How many of those guys can go? One group, okay, so we're gonna circle him, and he's gonna go on the outside. Okay, well, and don't get confused here. Okay, this is not 1 times 0 times 2 times 5. It's 10 times 2 times 5. What is 10 times 2 times 5? 100 x square root 2. Okay, 13, I'm gonna have 2 and 200, 2 and 100, 2 and 50, 2 and 25, 5 and 5. Okay, and I'm gonna draw my radical, and the very first thing I need to put down is what? 3. Okay, of my groups, who can go?
All of them.
Okay, so I got 2 groups of 2s and a group of 5s. How many M's do I have?
5.
5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with those 5 M's, how many can go? 2 groups. So I got 1 and 1. So I got M and M on the outside. What about this guy? Can he go? No, so where's he gonna go? Back on the inside. Okay, so what is 3 times 2 times 2 times 5? 60? 60 what? M squared. Okay, because I have 2 of them. Square root of M.